Today, I'm working on the second pine burl, which has a significantly different structure than the first one I showed recently. While the first piece was mostly wood grain, this one is dominated by resin pockets, and these pockets are what really set the tone for the final piece's figure and structure. Pine wood turns easily. There was no need for frequent tool sharpening. More time was spent cleaning the blade of the constantly sticking pitch. After the initial roughing, the future possibilities for the final piece become clear. You can see that capillaries with a huge amount of resin are predominant, and this is what dictates the final color and figure of the grain. During the turning process, it became clear there was so much resin and so little light wood that there was no need to avoid contact with the surface of the future shallow bowl. Fingerprints weren't visible. You could say the surface was covered by a film of resin smeared all over it. It was a strange feeling, despite the huge abundance of resin. The surface of the platter was practically not sticky and didn't leave any fingerprints at all. I would say the resin film made the surface feel more matte than tacky. There was so much resin that there was no point in sealing it with lacquer or any other finish. Therefore, the goal was to achieve the cleanest possible turn on the inside and outside surfaces to avoid having to sand. Despite my dislike for pine wood, I have to state that these last two pine burls were the most successful of all the pine burls in my history. The surface came out without any visible defects, and the resin coating in the center of the shallow bowl shimmered under different angles of refracted light, creating a distinct 3D effect. The wall thickness turned out to be about half an inch, or about 13 millimeters. Despite this sufficient thickness, the resinous areas were so rich in color in some spots that when held up to the light, they looked like pure amber. To avoid sanding the base of the bowl, I had to resharpen my parting tool several times and slowly remove the tenon. The result is radically different from the last bowl, both in color and wood grain structure. Nevertheless, these two resulting pieces are beautiful in their own way, and I can confidently say that these are the reasons why pine should be appreciated as a wood for handmade items.